Hi all. Today we are going to learn about the basic structure of a Java program. So a typical Java program has the following 6 sections. First is a documentation section. Next is package statement. Third one is import statement. Fourth one is interface statement. And next we have to write the definition of every classes that we declare. And Java is purely object oriented, so there should be a main method class, and inside that main method class we have to write the main method or the main function, and you have to define that function. So this part is essential in every Java program. There should be a main method or a main function. Function is called as method in Java, so every program should have a main method, and this main method should be encapsulated inside a class, and that class is called as main method class. So this is the essential part of every Java program, and all other statements like package statement, import statement, interface statement, class definitions are optional. Documentation section is used for increasing the readability of the program, so that another programmer can understand what we have done in our coding section. This is a suggested section because if we left from that particular project, then some other person can understand our code and they can do the proper maintenance in future. So every programmer should document what you have done in the program, why you are giving some values to a particular variable, or why you are using some data structure, etc. We have to learn every sections in detail. First is the documentation section. We can write, or the programmer can write comments or can do internal documentation which will help other programmers to understand our program. It can be written in 3 ways. First is, as we are doing in CPP, we can put 2 slashes and after that we can write the message. Next is multi-line comment. We can incorporate comments in multiple lines or n number of lines. In the beginning of the first line we have to put a slash star, and the end of the last line we have to put star slash. Next is slash star star, and we can write the message, and then you have to put a single star and close the bracket. This will help the software developers to automatically generate the documentation. Next is a package statement. It is a statement which informs the compiler that the classes defined here belongs to this particular package. This is also an optional phase. The syntax for declaring a package is package name semicolon. Example, if we are defining so many classes inside a package called student, then we have to define that package as package student. So whatever classes we have defined in this section will be included in the package student. Next is import statement. It is similar to hash include statement in CPP. It will import or incorporate all the classes defined in that particular package. For example, import java.io.star statement will incorporate all the functions or classes defined inside that particular package. Next is an interface statement, which is also an optional part. It is similar to that of class, but it includes a group of method declaration. Actually, it is mainly used for implementing multiple inheritance in Java. We have already learned that Java doesn't support multiple inheritance, but we can implement it using the help of interface statement. So if we are planning to implement multiple inheritance in our program, then we can use interface statement in the beginning of the Java program. Next is the basic class definition. As we are doing in CPP, here also we can have multiple class definitions. Classes are the primary and essential element of a Java program because it is purely object oriented. Every Java program should have a class. Next is the main method class. Main method is a class in which the main method or the main function is defined. The class in which the public static void main function defined is termed as the main method class. Inside the main method class we have to define the main method. When the end of the main method is reached, the program terminates and the control is transferred back to the operating system. So the beginning of the program is understood by the compiler by seeing the main method, and the end of the program is understood by seeing the end section of the main. So this is the basic Java program syntax. First we have to give the package details. For example, import java.io.star will incorporate all the classes defined in this particular package java.io. Next is we have to define a class. The keyword class is used. Example is given in the right side. Class. We are defining a class called sum. Open bracket. Inside that we are defining the variables int abc. Int is the data type. abc will be the variables given to the memory locations. Next, we are writing a user defined method or our own method called void display, intended to display the values of abc or sum, etc. Then we are writing the main function inside the class. Though the main function public static void main string args is defined inside the sum class, this sum class is termed as the main method class that we discussed in the previous slide. So in this program, sum is the main method class because public static void main or the main method is defined inside the sum class. After that, we can write whatever we have to perform in between this open bracket and closing bracket. All the statements will be executed from top to down. Whenever it reaches the closing bracket, the control is transferred back to the operating system. So this is the basic Java program syntax. Thank you.